My name is August Gonsalves, and I teach people how to communicate with spirits without using any kind of complex spiritual practice. Okay, it's actually a lot easier than most people think. All right, and what usually it all boils down to is our expectations. You see, I've been teaching spirit communication for about 4 years now, and whenever I start to work with somebody new, I always ask them, what do you expect your spirit communication experience to look like? And they all say some sort of version of what I'm about to tell you. They all say, well, I expect the spirit to manifest itself physically just as clear as day and me be able to see it just as clear as I can see you, for the spirit to reach out and shake my hand and say, hey, I'm ready to talk. And then we sit down and we have a conversation and go back and forth like I would with any other human. And that's just not the case. That's not what it looks like at all. Yes, that is possible for a spirit to manifest itself in that way and that clearly, but it is so rare and it almost never happens. So if you're waiting for that to happen, you're missing 99.9% of all other spirit interactions, okay? And so here's what it looks like, all right? It's a very subjective process, right? There's two ways that we communicate with spirits. There's a subjective and an objective way of communication. Objective is what I just really described to you. It's the physical manifestation of a spirit. It's seeing that spirit with your physical eyes, hearing it with your physical ears. And that is just, like I said, is extremely rare. Now, there's the other form, which is 99.9% of all other types of communication is subjectively, where it's an internal process, where you see the spirit, but you see the spirit in the way that you see images in your mind, okay? The spirit sends you an image and you receive it in your mind's eye. It's not that you conjured up this image, right? It's not your imagination conjuring up some image. It's you receiving the image, okay? And the only difference between trained psychics and mediums is they know the difference between receiving an image and conjuring it up themselves, all right? And it's the same thing for the audible and the verbal portion of communication. When a spirit speaks to you, the way that you hear it is the same way that you hear your thoughts. But you're not the thinker of that thought. You actually received the thought, okay? And again, trained psychics and mediums, that's what they're good at. They know the difference between what it feels like when they think the thought and what it feels like when they receive the thought. And they know how to tell the difference between the two of them. And it's actually really easy. And that's what I do, is I help people learn the difference. You see, spirit communication is an innate ability. We all were born with it. We were all born wide open and ready to go, but we had it conditioned out of us. And if you're interested in learning how to communicate with spirits, then check out the link in this description. You can download my free spirit communication guide. It's the step-by-step process that I've used to teach thousands of people how to successfully communicate with spirits. Give it a download, practice with it. Leave me a comment in this video and let me know if I can help you at all. Thank you.